So tell us the story again.
Okay, so I was walking around the auditorium, you know, they have there at the Performing Arts Center that they use sometimes when it's like they have the aisles that are slanted like this, right? And down there at the auditorium by the stage, they have everyone rehearsing. So I'm just sitting there listening to everyone rehearsing, and I'm just thinking like, wow, this is really beautiful. I start to hear footsteps. So then I start to get really nervous because I'm just standing in the auditorium wall like this, and with my flowers like this, like I'm in some 80s action flick or something. So then I start to hear the footsteps coming, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, this could be Maya actually coming right now. So I hop into the trash can.
You hopped into the trash can?
Yeah.
Why'd you hop into the trash can? Couldn't you have hid under a desk or something? Or a closet?
I don't know. I mean, it made sense at the time. I mean, this was a deskless room, and I had to do something. I couldn't let everything risk being ruined. But the funny part was, it wasn't even Maya. But, I mean, it was okay, because those trash cans have, like, the little things you can see out of.
So did you prom-pose to her?
Of course I prom-posed her. I jumped into a damn trash can. Once you do that, that's the point of no return.
So what'd you end up doing for her?
Will you go to senior prom with me?
Hey man, did you want to talk to me after school or something?
What?
Did you want to talk to me after school or something?
What?
This morning you were like, hey man, I need...
Your fly's down.
This morning you were like, hey man, I need to talk to you after school.
Oh my god. Man, I'm so sorry. Guys, I completely forgot. Oh my gosh, I'm a horrible person. I gotta go.
What the hell, man? You're at the best part.
I know, I'm such a scumbag.
I still need a ride, you jerk.
Don't worry, I didn't forget about you.
Can I get a ride too, please?
What do I look like, the magic school bus? Your fly is still down. So I notice you sleep a lot in class.
Yeah.
Mr. Rosenbaum's voice is just so deep and low. You really should be reading erotic novels, you know? It looked like you were dreaming, like actually dreaming.
Yeah, I tend to dream a lot when I'm in class.
And it looked like something wild was happening.
It's probably my usual one.
So how does it go?
I could be anywhere. I could be in space, or in a vacuum, or in a black hole, or an empty warehouse. And, you know, all the people there just eat dirt. And there's worms crawling through, like, the servings of everyone's dirt. And they're all speaking this dead, obscure language. It's not even English.
That's very interesting.
And usually, like, all their voices start to morph together into one deep, articulate, erotic novel type voice. And that's sort of how I know I'm gaining consciousness again.
Jeez, man.
So Jasmine's character is talking about my dream.
No, I wanted to show you something.
The auditorium?
Yeah.
Why?
I just like it here. It's just like a safe place for me.
Well, it's always been a hostile place for me. I'd rather talk about this someplace else.
Just hang on for a second, okay? Just give me a minute.
Okay.
I've been having this really strange dream, and I wanted to talk to you about it. I feel like you would understand it. I've been having this dream pretty much every time I doze off in class. Normally I can only get like a snippet of it, but if I get enough time, the whole thing plays out. It normally starts off with me standing right here in the doorway, and then the first thing I notice is you, of all people, standing over there by the tech booth. Yeah, except you're facing away from me.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. So, I'm shouting at you, like, James, until my voice is raw and feels like it's gonna bleed. And I have to walk down to you, but my legs are completely numb. And walking is like trying to move through molasses. I have to move my legs with, like, my hands in order to get down. There's this dull roar in the auditorium and I can barely make out what it is. It's our entire grade just sitting in the seats and looking at the stage. Like they're looking in front of them, but there's nothing there. They're laughing like hyenas at an empty stage. When I make it down to see you, you've got this look on your face. Your eyes are bloodshot, and you've got these red circles around your eyes, and somehow it's clear to me that what you're staring at is behind the curtain. So I walk down to the front of the auditorium, and I pull back the curtain, and I see this woman's face, and she's got this, like, and every time it just jolts me awake, right like I'm alive again, right? And that's why I'm here, to know that she's not real, and that there's nothing behind the curtain.
Then why don't you go look for her?
Of course, what they had never realized was that the people never truly understood just what it was that nobody had ever found themselves in. The hunger of a man is not dictated by his strength, only by his subjective merit.
Do you want to come look with me?
It's not your dream, is it?
But of course, what he never realized was how ridiculous one can be once one can see the strangest manifestation of him or her house path. Of course, what they had never realized was that people never truly understood just what it was nobody had ever found themselves. The hunger of a man is not dictated by his strength. Lightning and never truly finding what might have never been.
Can you like make your front end so we can
Liam!